Sir Beren seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
What am I supposed to do?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to... change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Well met. Well met. Much obliged.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. Over here, if you please. There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
Over there. I'll sell that thing myself. There you go.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to abandon it. Lend me your aid.
worthy of caution. Not save our best, will you? Yes, of course. I see it. I will finish this here and now. These spits of fell substance. Avoid it at all costs. Caution, peril approaches. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. Stand alone. You must not let down your guard. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. Show yourself. 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you on.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget. Come, I'll lead the way.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for...
Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
I've a selection of wares that's sure... Fulminous sheep. I picked it up in Can't speak for its contents, but it's certain... looks valuable. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier. And our purse is far lighter.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Well met, sir. How am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
A mystic spear hand. What a marvelous...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But... enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough. About me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure. Mayhaps his time I went looking for. That place puts my ears away. How am I to do? He really ought to have returned by.
Sir Beren seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an Oxcart services?
Right you are.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but...
I'll have this fixed up in time for supper.
Over here, if you would. That reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can defend us. I quite
did my best to match your skill, Master. I shall be glad to assist you, Arisen. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know such a person? I believe I can guide you to a person in question.
The guy that knows well. No, we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct. Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Come, I'll lead the way.
Stand strong! Think you stand a chance? Not on your life.
That's what you get!
Let me get that.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
That's quite enough. We'll pull through yet.
Goblins, Master!
I shall see it there. The prison has been drenched. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'm surrounded by winches on all.
Over here, if you please.
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste the steel.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Pray, follow me.
A flawless execution. Once more!
This way, Master.
Tis a bit far. Perhaps we might employ the services of an ox cart?
What good will come of this? I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Come, I'll lead the way. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some treasures.
You have my support.
By your command, Arisen.
assailants, Master.
We ought to proceed with caution.
I'll combine mine with this storm, that you might cast the spell more quickly. At any cost arisen, you have been doused in oil.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must...
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We would do well to keep our distance. Surely naught good can come of that.
Indeed. One never can be too cautious.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. I shall do as you say.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
True enough. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Here we go again. Fight. To arms.
One of us is entrenched! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
We have found the material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Outstanding!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Pray, follow me. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me.
Over here, if you please. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
We defeat you when they're stuck, smashed beyond repair.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Who can say what awaits us on the other side?
Yes, of course. I see it now. Over here, if you...
Here we go again.
We fight. Bear in mind that the group will seek outward without wavering for assistance.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
The paths to victory are myriad.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? I take it you've some business.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Well done, Master. Wolves drawn in! 'Tis weak to find mean to match our might with strength of numbers.
You have my protection. Well said. So close a call offers no...
You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast a spell on it.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jail is
And a bribe might avail us, should the time come. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
It's one of life's great pleasures. Bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Come, I'll lead the way. This is most destination. We were not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vermont. Much obliged.
Since I have naught but misgivings.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Pray, follow me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own 2 eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined... Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Over here, if you please.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
We've a long journey ahead of us.
We ought to employ an ox cart and save our strength. Right you are. Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the service... of an ox cart.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
What should I get on?
Come, I'll lead the way. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Allow me to alter our route, Master. By my calculations, this one will prove shorter. I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
As we rest where we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down the blade.
That's worth celebrating.
Thank you. A token of my appreciation.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
A common reward. Frustratingly so. Let me get that.
I'll go and open.
What?
At least I had my way. That's something.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own masters. Weapons are simple enough to procure if... A ballista. These have quite a long range.
This could grant...
What's your problem?
Be on your guard.
'Tis weak to fire.
This calls for a curative.
Oh, gotcha.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Might I be of assistance?
By your command, Arisen.
Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down.
Slide down and join me, Master.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that you may be able to see. Shall I tell you?
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might
ourselves with every battle. Pray, follow me. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. Enough to procure if we've the coin. but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
"'Tis this way." Come, I'll lead the way. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Over here, if you would. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pray, follow me. All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone. Indeed, one never can be too cautious.
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. Come, I'll lead the way.
Saurians, Master.
I did my best to match your skill, Master. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I quite agree.
I should glad to assist you, Arisen. A curative ought to do the trick. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master. I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
And I shall remain by your side.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And If you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
Pray, follow me.
I could have done no better.
I can do no less than service to the original.
Well said. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you? This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Pray, follow me.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long. Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to... change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Fancy a gander? Fancy a gander? Fine goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, And if you'd like to change your vocation, do come again.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You can count on me to fly to... As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go. There's naught like a campfire to strengthen the bonds of fellowship.
These moments are precious, to be sure.
Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Pray, follow me. We've arrived, just as planned.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us. I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my command. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when sets my blood to boiling, you see. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off. Let's begin. Fight! Seems I expected. Oh, I dare say I needed that. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done a commendable sort, you are.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more... Quick! Lie here! Watch my back!
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
This makes my hair stand on end.
Want to polish up my gear?
I shall do as you say.
I'll gather. This. It might be of use. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What was that?
But then a cyclops charged us. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived. Let's get you back to the inn. 'twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long before I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm beastern, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to...
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late?
Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Tis a glad thing we rested down our guard.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey? Come, I'll lead the way. Have you different destination? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
It's not for us to gain Savior, Richard. We must...
That be? In another world, I've learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby.
Let me get that.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every...
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way... I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll...
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
It strikes me we haven't visited Melv for some time and see how its people.
Your hand, sir. Much obliged.
Arisen, are you all right? You dare!
We're done for.
We're here.
You really ought to have returned by now.
Oh, what does this say?
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the yet twice now, as the fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched. Was it not the former consul? Yet the stronghold has remained intact.
I know of no such agreement at the.
But I'm quite sure the consul.
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? If so, then Melv's problems.
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much still. How would you like to stay the night? It was by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. I wanted to tell you that. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Can't remember the last.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out. She chose to abandon the village.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, for the time being, your village will be in our hands.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though, as she left the village, that she might fulfill her charge. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service? Do come again. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Over here, if you please.
Here at the inn, we also get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles. Myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
Oh, excellent find.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are activities.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went looking for.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
met, sir. How might I be of service?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need some? Fee?
Do come again.
Over here, if you would. At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. I did my best to match your skill, Master. Off do we go. All on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our goal is not to let I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly. I confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent, as it comes.
Come, I'll lead the way. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Genius. My own master must do it. Now that's it. One path leads not to our destination. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. something down there. Is it safe to descend? Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There, Master Saurians! Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk. Pray, follow me. Over here, if you please. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. Come, I'll lead the way.
Indeed, one never can be too cautious.
Makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easy to counter. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Master, Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Efficiency at its
Once more!
By your command, Arisen. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
We have but to follow.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Indeed, you are correct. I shall do as you say. Well done, Master. That you might cast the spell more quickly. Your help is just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? That you might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us strive to better ourselves with every battle. We've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
You should be.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses, as the darkness robs us of our sight. Pray, follow me. 'Tis this way. Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe.
Well met. Looking to make a... purchase. Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just come to think of it. Was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
At your leisure.
Go on then. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Assist you. Do come again.